So, Dr. Disrespect has been... He's been in hot water all week, and it's been a problem for him because he's got so many people accusing him of so many things, saying things about him, and then he made his own statement about him, and there's just all over. There's just been a bunch of different takes and stuff. There's been videos making fun of him, but we got an update today. It says, breaking news, confirmed, Dr. Disrespect was reported by Twitch to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children when they were illegally recording whispers by the doc in 2017. A full investigation was authorized and no wrongdoing was found and no illegal activity took place by Dr. Disrespect. No arrests were made, no charges were filed. So, according to this, it's saying here that Dr. Disrespect has already gone through this way back in 2017. Which is what I said. I said this happened in 2017 and nothing was done. I said that in my original video. That's why I was so skeptical about the situation. And let's be fair, all the smart guys, okay, smart guys like me, smart guys who've been around the block, who've seen things, us smart guys knew that all this was garbage. We all knew it was bullcrap from the beginning. We all knew it. Now, I gotta say, I'm not a fan of what Dr. Disrespect did. So Dr. Disrespect made a tweet after I made my video. So I made my video on it on the show a few days ago. And I posted the video, I think it was yesterday or the day before that. But since that video was so outdated, I wanted to make an update video on it. And I never got around to it. But Dr. Disrespect made his own take on it. And he said that he did message a minor back in 2017, and he basically said the same thing as that's being said here. He said there was no illegal activity, no wrongdoing. He said that the conversation may have been inappropriate and whatever, but there's not, and everyone took that and ran with it. But us smart guys did. Now, I will say, it's still stupid that he was texting a minor. You shouldn't do that. And most people will agree. You should not have done that. That was just morally, it's questionable, and just it's stupid. That's just not a smart thing to do. Plus, things like this can happen. Like this is just something that can happen as a result, and it's likely to happen, especially when you're a conservative guy like Dr. Disrespect, a guy who's been questioning the COVID stuff, the same guy who questioned or who's against the LGBTQ stuff. It's likely to happen. This is likely to happen against you. But we're supposed to believe that some random account on some random day just exposed all this information. We're supposed to take it as truth. I was even called pedophile defender. I was called a pedophile defender by multiple people for my stance on this situation. Now look who's stupid. You guys. The guys who were, like I said, the smart guys knew that this was all bullcrap to begin with. Guys like me, Tristan Tate, us guys knew it was bullcrap from the start. We just knew it. We're like, yeah, it doesn't seem right. Some random gay dude posts a video or posts some random tweet and we're supposed to take it as fact. Like, come on now. Like, it's ridiculous. So, the same post says that, thus adding more weight that Dr. Disrespect is innocent, as this is indeed looking like witch hunt by ex-Twitch employees to fame Dr. Disrespect. So, that's, this is interesting. This is very interesting to see this. Like I said, this is confirmed, according to the Call of Shame Twitter. But it's interesting. And, I've always questioned this. You saw my last video. I'm like, yeah, this is not. Like I said, I've been around the block. I've seen this stuff. I've seen it. I've seen this 100 times. It's just not. It just doesn't make sense. And then I ended up being proven right again. Because I'm always right. But like I said, once you've been around the block as many times as I have, and you've been paying attention for as long as I have, and you've studied as much history as I have, you just learn these things. These things just come naturally. But all the dumb guys are like, oh, Dr. Disrespect's a pedophile, and he likes 10-year-olds, all morons. They don't know what they're talking about. And I just thought it was interesting. I think I gotta talk about this. I thought this was sort of interesting because I just have to bring this up. The whole Dr. Disrespect fiasco happened to be on the same day as the head of the LGBT, or the leader of the LGBTQ in Maryland, was caught texting a minor, sending actual proof, by the way, sending him inappropriate pictures, sending him inappropriate videos, super explicitly sexual text messages, which I don't even know if I want to say him on YouTube. I don't even know if I want to say what he said on YouTube. I don't want this video getting taken down. But it was super. You can see the video for yourself if you want. But the leader of the LGBTQ community in Maryland was caught. Actually caught. And it just happened to be on the same day that some random dude who's had tweets in the past saying that if your guy doesn't like Taylor Swift, you should divorce, you should break up with him or whatever. Same dorky, probably gay guy saw that and goes, oh shoot, let me get attention off of this, and then posted that. Because this has been a long-awaited revelation for a long time. That why did Dr. Disrespect get fired? It was one of the biggest mysteries. I didn't really know this, but I guess it's one of the biggest mysteries in all of gaming news and stuff like that. And come to find out that it was because of this alleged pedophilia thing where he was like sexting with a minor, which is completely inaccurate. And we're supposed to just believe it. And it happened to be on the same day. It seems like this whole fiasco was more of a distraction than it was actually a legitimate claim. It seems like it was just a distraction, a big distraction. Because, I'll be completely honest with you, I didn't know about the whole LGBTQ Maryland thing until after. I found out about that 2 or 3 days afterwards. I've seen no media coverage of this. Very little, probably. And I've seen no one make videos about that. For crying out loud, I didn't make a video about it because I didn't know about it. Because the media is so good at hiding information. And that's how easy a distraction can get people. And that's how easily people can be distracted and taken away from what's actually important. Because for days now, people have been making videos, making fun of them, and stuff like that. So it's just... it's finally neat that now we're getting an actual update. An actual revelation of what actually happened. And once again, I am proven right. So, another thing that Call of Shame post, or the same post, he writes that this is unconfirmed, but it's also reported that the minor was actually a former Twitch employee pretending to be a 17-year-old and trying to bait Dr. Disrespect with entrapment techniques while the ex-Twitch mods illegally recorded it all. They were all fired soon after and sued by Dr. Disrespect's legal team. And they are all very bitter over this and why this whole thing is coming out for the second time after it's already been dealt with. But you wouldn't know if it's already been dealt with if you weren't in there, because that's private information that wasn't really revealed to the public. But for some reason, when this came out, everyone's like just believing it with no evidence. Just kind of weird. This was just a distraction to take away from the LGBTQ leader in Maryland. That's all it was. This was all a big distraction. They wanted a big distraction to take away from that, so that wasn't the big attention grabber. That is what happened. That is what happened. 100%. Because A, it worked, and it worked. And B, it just makes sense. So it just out of the blue randomly, it just makes sense that this was supposed to cover up something bigger, and it did. So that's my final verdict on this situation. It didn't happen. Dr. Disrespect is still in the wrong, technically, for texting the minor or whatever to begin with. But, like I said, we also haven't seen any evidence, which is the big kicker. There's no evidence of this. You think if the Twitch employee knew about it, he would have some sort of evidence to back this up. So, yeah. Thank you for watching all the way through the end. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, you can tune into my full show to watch all of my episodes early. And as always, God bless.